Part 4 of our Viking Way walk starts at the Ramblers Church, Walesby. Looking back at the Walkers Church at Walesby, having a pan round. Right in the distance, just make out Lincoln Cathedral, and from this point we've still got over 50 miles to get there. I don't know if you can just make out in the distance there's some deers on this deer farm as we're heading to Tealby. Part 4 of the walk has started in cool, cloudy conditions with the promise of some sun later, and then showers from about 4, so hopefully we'll get these 10 miles done before the rain comes. Just found this hut on the route, the Viking Way, the Risby flock. Buy a few mugs and things. Lincoln longhorns, sheep. Somebody down there's even had a wedding dress made out of the wool. And there's one of the Lincoln long wool sheep. Just passing the farm building, designed like a castle. About a mile now from Tealby. Looking at some views. Getting very close to Tealby now. Looking back at the hill we've just come down. Farm building that thinks it's a castle. Gorgeous views. Reached Tealby, Tennyson Memorial Hall. Run over now. Reached the ford at Tealby. Look at this section for spring colour. Cherry tree, daffodils, waterfall and forget-me-nots. Tealby Ford. There's the bricks there. I don't know whether it's anything to do with the Tennyson's family house that was pulled down in 1965. Panning around looking back to Tealby. This is the views from our lunch stop today. Right in the distance you can just see the golf ball, the radar station. We went past the last section of the walk. Just panning round. Terrific views from up here. In the village of Ludford. Just found this memorial in the village of Ludford. First World War I and II. Just a memorial to the men who died in the First World War at Ludford. Just been through the village of Ludford with its connections to the RAF. The memorial's there from World War I and II, and the Lancaster bombers flew from Ludford airfield just to me right now. Just looking across where the old air base was, where them straw bales are. The rapeseed's starting to turn yellow now. Just looking towards our next target, which is a TV tower at Donington-on-Bain. Looking across to Wykeham. The stretch of water is known as Wykeham Pond. Seems a bit big for a pond to me. Some playful rabbits on the site of an old medieval village at East Wykeham. Terrific views from up here. We're heading north for a little bit on the Viking Way. Just coming up to Grimm's Mound, an old Bronze Age barrow. Grimm also lent his name to Grimsby, he's an old Danish warrior. Just a 360 from the top of Grimm's Mound. That's a quarter of this Viking Way walk done. Next time we'll be going past Donington-on-Bain and further along the Lincolnshire Wolds.